Alright, what's up with it, y'all? It's your boy KO, and today I'm gonna show you how to use your external hardware in Samplitude PROX 2. And I'm using the suite model right here, but it's the same thing for PROX 2 and PROX, whatever you got. What we're gonna be using today is the Art VLA2 compressor. It's a 2-channel 2 compressor. It works in dual mono, works in stereo. It's got a stereo link in the bottom. That's what you see lit up right there in the middle. We're gonna be running it as a stereo processor right now for a drum loop that I got from Chronic Beats for a track that we did. It's called Levels. So check that one out. I'll leave a link in the description for that one. So first thing that you want to make sure of is that your interface is fully capable and it has enough I/O to run external hardware. I'm using the Focusrite 18i20 Scarlett. Very, very good interface. So yeah, moving on. Let me see here. So I got the drum track soloed right here. It's the drum loop right there. I got a couple of plugins on it. Everything that you run through your external processor, as far as plugins go, they will be recorded onto the new track after you bring it back into Samplitude. So essentially what we're doing is we sending the signal out into the compressor processes it, and then it goes right back into the DAW. Let me show you how I got here. One thing you want to start with, you want to make sure that everything is hooked up right in the back of your interface. I have everything going into 3 and 4 for the VL8. I want to make sure everything's powered on. And you just want to go up to your menu, which is File right there. This is just a little thing there. Where are you? You go to... Where the hell do you go? Go to Project Properties right here, and then External Effects. Click that, and then you get this little thing pops up right here. And I already have mine set up to where I want it. And you see where it says VLA2 right here. That's channel 3. That's channel 4. So you want to make sure that you turn those on, and now they active. One way you can test it is by setting output device to send automatically and detect, and you'll see, I don't know if you caught that or not, but whatever. I don't like to set up an aux bus for it. I just do a send track, return track, and sub mix bus, and then you hit create tracks. Okay, and then you have 2 new tracks that'll come up in your window up here. See these 2 new tracks right here, one right there and one right there. So I like to do everything from the mix window, so you'll see me go back and forth a little bit. I had the hardest time trying to figure this out, and once I finally did figure that out, it was pretty easy. So you want to go down to your output, which is going to be at the bottom of the drum loop right there, the little arrow, and set it to where you can send it. So I'm going to send it to the VLA2. So now everything that's going on this track is now going to the VLA2 send right here. And I like to do everything in solo because it saves on processing power on your computer. You see the camera moving around a little bit. It's because I'm trying to smoke a cigarette too. Yeah, I know I need to quit. Shut up. Whatever. At the bottom of your send track, make sure that that's set to 3 and 4 because that's where your compressor's plugged into. Now, wherever you got it running to, just make sure it's corresponding. And then your return track. So this is the output, the send track, output, send, okay? And then you, on the return track, you have to go up to the top and set the input. Oh, it's already set there. All right, let's switch this to stereo. That way you can see it good. See, right now it's on 5 and 6, but we're gonna switch it to 3 and 4. Solo that. Now, one thing that you cannot forget, you have to turn on this little speaker thing right here. If you don't turn that on, you're not gonna hear nothing at all. So I don't know if y'all saw that or not. Right here, I'm gonna turn that on. Hit record. Just because you hit record, it doesn't mean that it's actually recording anything yet. It's just processing everything for you. So we go over to play, and you'll see that the signal is running through there. Just so you know that it really is going through there. It's not a game. We're gonna turn down the compression a little bit. You see the volume dip out. We're getting full compression right there, about minus 25 dB. Crank it back up. Hear the volume come back up. We can get less compression. If you want to record this, all you have to do, your track is already armed to record right there. Just hit record. Hold on, let me make it big so you can see it. Hit record, and then it starts recording. You'll see the file. And that's how you use external hardware in Magic's Samplitude Pro X2.